It was 1 in the morning and the hospital was shrouded in heavy silence. My shift had just ended, and exhaustion weighed on my shoulders like a burden. I, Kim Suyeon, 27 years old and a heart surgeon, decided that night to stop by the morgue before heading home. I don't know why. Maybe it was the strange feeling gnawing at me since morning. One of my patients, a 14-year-old boy named Lee Jun-ha, had passed away under my care yesterday. His surgery was complicated, and his heart just couldn't hold on. Since he left, I'd felt like I owed him something. A word left unsaid. An apology I never voiced. The hallway leading to the morgue was cold and quiet. The fluorescent lights flickered dimly, stretching my shadow across the floor. I pushed open the heavy metal door, and the sharp smell of disinfectant and icy air hit my face. I stepped inside, gently closing the door behind me, and walked toward the drawer where Jun-ha rested. Number 12. My hand hovered over the handle for a moment. I took a deep breath and slid it open. There he was, Lee Jun-ha, with his messy black hair and pale skin. His closed eyes seemed to still be waiting for a smile or good news. I sat on a chair beside him and started talking. Jun-ha, I had another tough surgery today. I wish you'd been there to see it. You always looked at me with those curious eyes and said hearts were like puzzles. My voice echoed in the empty morgue, giving me an odd sense of comfort, as if he were really listening. I don't know how much time passed. I stood up to leave, slid the drawer back into place, and headed for the door. I turned the handle, but it wouldn't budge. I tried again, harder. Locked. My heart beat faster. I told myself it was just a mistake. I banged on the door a few times and called out, "Hey, is anyone there? Open the door." But there was only silence and the sound of my own breathing. I turned back to look at the morgue. Suddenly, the air felt heavier. The fluorescent light flickered, and the shadows on the wall shifted. A faint sound, like something scratching, came from behind me. My heart pounded. I told myself it was probably a rat or something trivial, but when I looked, there was nothing. Just the metal drawers and silence. I pounded on the door again. "Damn it, someone open it!" My voice trembled. Then I heard a soft whisper, like a boy's voice. I froze. I listened. It seemed to come from drawer number 12. Nuna. Was that my name? No, it couldn't be. My mind was playing tricks on me. But the voice came again, clearer this time. Nuna, why did you let me go? My breath caught in my throat. Slowly, I approached the drawer. My hand rested on the handle, but I couldn't bring myself to pull it. Fear consumed me. Then I felt something move behind me. I spun around, but there was nothing. Just me and the dead. The fluorescent light flickered again and went out. Darkness swallowed the morgue. All I could hear was my racing heart and shallow breaths. Then another sound, the slow creak of a drawer sliding open. Metal on metal, cold and grating. I fumbled for my phone and turned on the flashlight, my trembling hand aiming it at Jun-ha's drawer. It was half open but empty. Jun-ha wasn't there. Suddenly, the morgue door swung open with a loud bang. Light from the hallway flooded in and I bolted out in a panic. The night guard, Park Jin-soo, looked at me in confusion. "Doctor? Kim, what are you doing here? The door wasn't locked." Gasping for air, I stammered, "The drawer. Jun-ha, he wasn't there." Jin-soo frowned and said, "What?" "They took his body for an autopsy yesterday." The world spun around me. If Junha wasn't there, who had I been talking to? Where did those whispers come from? I stayed in the break room until morning, but that voice, that guilt, and the chill that had seeped into my bones, they never left me.